Good afternoon, Mr. Heit, or whatever time it is for you in the world. The Wealth Builders Worldwide team came together and we wanted to do something special for you. I know you don't really get to hear from us. I know you wanted to talk to Dr. Best. Dr. Best is on this platform, but I want you to hear from some of our leaders and how fired up they are right now about this business, man. It is changing lives all over the world, and you're going to hear a few testimonials from the people. You already know that me and Monisha love you and how much this means to us, but now you're going to get to hear from some of the leaders around the world about the business. So the first person I'm going to call forward is a young lady named Miss Kim Warren. Miss Kim Warren, over to you. There she
Mr.
is.
Height, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. You have truly brought new life for me and my team. I have a team of 90% grandmothers, and we have tried so many different ways to leave a legacy for our grandchildren. GSP has been it. And even though we believe in the entire project, things have been going a little slow. But now with the metaverse certificates and the partnership, it has brought new life that I now call it the resurrection certificates, because life is popping up now. And now we can see our legacy left for our grandchildren in our day. We can see it coming right away, the very
Wow.
next week. And everybody is so excited. Mr. Height, we thank you. We thank you. We love you for doing this. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Warren. And Mr. Height, this gentleman, you really got to get to know him, Mr. Randy Love. He's kind of like a big brother for us. We've been together in a couple of projects since the last project, and now he's here with us in GSP as well. Mr. Randy Love, over to you.
Wow, wow, wow. What I got to say to Mr. Joseph Heit and his buddy, Alex Coachendow. You guys, man, I am just so glad that you listened to Mr. Delco when you brought this thing to the table. Even though you turned it down, Mr. Delco was so on fire with this thing, and you just gave him the okay and said yes. I am so glad you said yes, because in our former business, I didn't know what I was going to do after that. And then we just glided over with Wealth Builders and we tearing this thing apart. Mr. Heit, thank you so much for all you do. I am sitting here taking care of my mother and I'm blowing this thing out the water. I'm looking back at my back office. I haven't been in my back office for a while because I've been in the emergency room a lot. But when I go back here, I'm like, wow. So I'm getting ready to jump on this $2,500 certificate, metaverse certificate, and get one in my son's account. Okay. And I'm going to keep on going. Joseph Heit, thank you so much for all you do. And thank you for listening to Mr. Delco. I'm about to cry. I got to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Randy Love. Mr. Heit, this lady is really moving and shaking and changing the whole landscape here in Florida. Miss Deb Nixon. Miss Nixon, whatever you want to say to Mr. Heit.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Heit. First, let me say gratitude and much love, because you've taken us from that worthless KBC and given us an opportunity to be where we are today in the 18 months with GS Partners. All I can say is thank you so very much. The team is on fire. I have a team of a lot of millennials that are just learning about money, and they're so excited about this new series. They're calling this new series their lifeline. Why? Because some of these young 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds are just now raising their children, and they want to leave them a legacy too. They want to be able to share this compounding Einstein creation that you and Alex made with the world. We thank you so much for what you're doing. And all I can say is we're all the way up. And thank you so much for everything you do for this family. We are honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Deb Nixon. That was really awesome. There's a couple, Roland and Dorinda Roberts. I want to let you hear from them and the things that they're experiencing. They are absolutely crushing the business, Mr. Heit. So Roland and Dorinda Roberts, over to you.
Mr. Heit, thank you so much. We really appreciate all that you're doing for us, and just realize that all you're doing is not in vain. We just thank you and appreciate you for just pouring your heart out to us and helping us in a whole different light so that we can be able to help our community and our family members. So thank you so much.
Mr. Hatch,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr.
Appreciate
Roberts.
you
I'm
so
sorry.
much. We appreciate it so much that we are looking forward to the next event. We met you in Dubai. We had the experience of our life, and we could hardly wait to see you again and to have another experience like the one we experienced. Thanks much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
much.
Thank you all so much. And Mr. Heit, I know you know Stephen London Morris, but I'm not sure if you know his mother. And this is Miss Sheila Abram out there on the West Coast. We have meetings early, and she's up earlier than us because they're 3 hours behind. Miss Sheila Abram, over to you.
I want to definitely add my words of appreciation to you, Mr. Joseph Heit. You don't know the lives that you are touching and changing. We are here able to spread this to the world. The direction you're taking this company is the direction the world is going on, and we're able to lead the forefront. This company is going to go down in history, and I want you to know your name as the chairman of the board is going to be in the history books as well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mr. Heit.
Thank you, Miss Abram. And Mr. Heit, I know you know Crypto Steve, the number 2, the $400,000 achiever, but he's on this platform, and I know he wanted to give a quick word to you and let you know how much he appreciates you as well. Crypto Steve, go ahead, man.
Most definitely, Mr. Heights. I would not miss this for the world. I most definitely want to thank you for many things, but just so you know, man, that what you have done, just like what so many people say it so far, that what you have done and started here in the cryptocurrency space using blockchain technology is a history mark. It's a marker that will never be erased, never be changed, and the lives that want to be changed, because we just at the beginning, and we know you won't stop until we get to number 1, and we're going to be right there with you, not stopping until we all become number 1 with you. So, man, we just thank you. We appreciate you. Again, thank you for offering us something that we can live our life in a decentralized way and without any middleman, banker, broker, anybody in between us and our asset, where we now become the bank using blockchain technology. You are phenomenal. You're awesome. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Crypto Steve. Now, Mr. Heit, you got to hear this guy, Abdul Rahman. Now, his energy, it'll scare you because he's fired up about this. And I needed you to see this guy's energy. Abdul Rahman, don't scare Mr. Heit, but come on, man, tell him how you're feeling about the company and about what we're doing here.
Man, I'm excited, Mr. Heit, and we thank you. Had such a wonderful time with you in Dubai, with the community, me and my beautiful wife, and we are full-time in this business. I am full-time in this business. I've been in real estate since I was 18. I'm now 51 years young, and I got introduced to tokenized real estate here in the city by some investors, but they wouldn't let me have a seat at the table. You, Mr. Heit, allow us to have a seat at the table in this new technology space, and you provided a platform of education and transparency of your leadership, and your commitment to this community is unprecedented. So thank you. We appreciate you. Let's keep running. Go Lions.
That's absolutely fantastic, Mr. Rahman. And you kept the energy at a good level right there. He'll get to know the real you when we see him again. Mr. Heit, you know Sherry Brown, but look, it wouldn't be a thank you call without Sherry Brown. So, Miss Sherry Brown, over to you, sister.
Wow, man. Thank you, Mr. Dalco, for allowing me this opportunity to come on here and speak to you. Guys know him as Mr. Heit. I know him as JoJo. Yes, because, as I listen and I hear everybody, it takes me back to the first time that I met you at that table. At that table, nobody that's here was there with me. It was others that were there that are not here now. But I was there. You invited me to that table years ago, and I've always wanted to be an asset and not a liability in others' lives. And with what you have brought to us here, I'm able to do that. I'm able to share with my family, friends, loved ones, and even my enemies, because what you have given us. And I truly feel that I am a true asset and not a liability in the lives of others, JoJo. So I want to personally thank you for your sacrifice and your hard work that you do for others to succeed. You are truly amazing. You was amazing the first time I met you, and you have never changed since then. So much love.
All right. Thank you so much, Sherry Brown. Mr. Height, this gentleman is a doctor, an actual doctor, Dr. Mike, and he wants to say a word or two to you also. So, Dr. Mike, you can unmute yourself, and over to you, sir.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, Mr. Height, for putting something together that's phenomenal. We're looking forward to the next 50 years. The G999 will be one of the strongest coins. I think there'll only be three left: Bitcoin, BNB, and G999. The rest, forget. We're going to pass them all up. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mike. This gentleman, Ontario Smalls, he's an analyst, Mr. Hyde, and he takes your vision and he writes it all out. I think he writes it out more than you do, and then he starts to bring it to the community. So, Mr. Ontario Smalls, whatever you want to say to our chairman of the board.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Dalco. Thank you for this platform, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to be able to share with Mr. Height. Mr. Height, as Mr. Dalco said, my name is Ontario Smalls. I'm a Continental executive in this amazing company that you created, that all of us get an opportunity to do some great things. I'm a sole caretaker of my wife who's recovering from COVID for about a year. And Mr. Hyde, I'm not worrying about money because you created an ecosystem and a platform for us to be able to earn, and not just earn, but earn. I consider myself to be the Joseph of my family, where we're literally putting ourselves in position to build generational wealth. You've done that for us. I'm a community guy, believe in faith-based. You've given us this platform that we're going to be able to do some amazing things in the faith-based community. And Mr. Hyde, if you didn't already know, I don't know if you know, but your name, Joseph, means Jehovah increase or enlarge. And guess what? God increased you, and you're increasing all of us at the very same time. So we're very grateful.
Don't start church. Don't start church in here.
We're very grateful that not only did God increase you, but you're making the playing field level and giving us the opportunity to leave a legacy for our children's children. And guess what? We're your legacy as well. Every last single one of us.
Awesome,
and we want Joseph for president, Nobel Peace Prize. Whatever we got to do, you're our legacy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smalls. And Mr. Height, just so you know, the kids are in this deal too. We got one of our kids in the deal, Mr. Matthew Taylor. Well, he's not a kid. He's probably 30 something, but the young people are really excited about the business. Mr. Matthew Taylor, over to you, millennial multimillionaire.
No, you didn't, Mr. Dalco. I appreciate you, Mr. Dalco, allowing me to give me a few moments. Yes, I'm 33 years old, right? I've been in this space for a few years, and I've been learning from so many people. I just want to say thank you. Thank you because you've given myself, my generation of millennials, and my two children an opportunity, right? They won't have to work a day in their life because of this opportunity and what you've given us. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been in the financial space. I've been in the space teaching young kids. They need this, and education. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. You got to hear from this couple right here too, Mr. Height, Dr. Patrice and Lady Lisa Gordon. Can't wait till we see you again. This is one of the most loving couples you'll ever meet. Dr. Patrice, Lady Lisa, kick it over to you.
I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Lady Lisa.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Mr. Dalco, thank you so much for this call. And I just want to say to the chairman, Mr. Joseph Heit, thank you so much for your labor of love and concern for the empowerment of financial security for others all around the globe. Yes, you are amazing. And in the words of my grandmother, keep on keeping on. Over to you, honey.
Thank you, honey. Woo, to the CEO, Mr. Joseph Heit. 18 months ago, all of our assets were at risk, and you stepped in and you rescued us. We will never forget what you've done for us, sir. My dear wife, Lisa, and I, we always wanted to play a small part in something big than to play a big part in something little. You have a global outreach that's going to touch the world because you're already touching us. Thank you, sir. We love you dearly. We appreciate you. Back to you.
You know, I'm literally trying to moderate this, but Dr. Patrice, I got to take a half a second and pause. And I think you said something that all of us agree upon. You saved us, Mr. Heit. You saved us. We were looking for something that was lasting, not just something to make some money. We were looking for something real. Dr. Patrice, you are always eloquent with words. I had to take a little pause right there. Johnny Green, if you're out there, Mr. Hyde, I want you to hear from this gentleman. You know Johnny. He was one of our Rolex Award winners at the last event. Johnny Green, over to you, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Dalco. Yes, Mr. Josip Heit, I do want to say, from a gentleman that did not take a weekend off for the last 20 years, you've allowed my family a legacy of education and wealth. And I clearly wanted to state, we appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to actually do three things: teach people education, financial stability, and taking this G99 ecosystem to everyone in the world not only deserves it, but people that are looking for a better way. Volote, volote, volote. And for the ones that don't know what that means in Croatian, we love you. Thank you.
I love that, Johnny, man. Johnny, that's great, for real. Thank you for those words, Johnny. And Mr. Heit, you know Roz and Mama. You know they got stuck over there in Dubai, but you took care of them. You made sure that every need was met, man. And I want to say personally, thank you, because Roz is my big sister and Mama is my other mama. So Roz and Mama, over to y'all. Say the thank yous to Mr. Heit. And
thank you, Mr. Heit, for all you've done for us. I really enjoyed meeting you in Dubai. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hyde. You are truly our Joseph, and you are truly a servant leader, and we thank God for you. And we are truly blessed. We are changing people. You have made it possible for us to come in and change people's lives. Most of the members of the team, we are called the Billionaire Grannies, and we definitely thank you for having the opportunity to come here and change other people's lives so they could leave a legacy for their children, and close the wealth gap. We love you, we pray for you, and we thank God that we have a seat at the table again with you. Velma Lewis and Debbie Shaw, we were all there at that table with Sherry Brown in Germany with you. Now we back together again. Thank you for all that you do. We love you.
That's awesome, Roz Rains. We have this other lady on the team, Mr. Heit. Man, it was hot. It's hard to do this. We had this lady on the team. We call her the crypto nurse. Her name is Jocelyn Burrell. Miss Burrell, over to you, sister.
Yes. Mr. Heit, I just want to say thank you, because, you know, you've given us the freedom that we've all dreamed of having, and we're able to attain that. And not only that, you give me the ability to create generational wealth. I'm a nurse by trade. My gift is helping people, and I've just found another way to help them overcome what they thought was taking over their lives. So I thank you, because you are doing what no one else could do for us. And we appreciate you, love you, and we're open to whatever you have for us, because you're taking us to another level. Again,
wow.
thank you.
I love that, Nurse Burrell. Thank you for, oh man, your words are so good. Dr. Lakeisha, I don't know if you can follow that. I'm glad it's not me. Over to you, Dr. Lakeisha.
Wow. I mean, Dr. Heit, Mr. Heit, we truly appreciate you here within the McKnight home. As you can see, you know, what you have done, what Mr. Koshendo has done for our family. As you can see, this is the legacy right here. These two little ones right here, you have allowed me to be able to be home with them full time as a mom, knowing what I'm teaching them about what real money is. And so without this system, this right here, me being present with my children would not be possible. And so I know they want to say hello. Go ahead and say hello to Mr. Heit. And so again, we're so appreciative of this. And we're just grateful for the years to come, knowing that these two children will never have to work a job a day in their lives. And so again, thank you so very much.
Come on now. Did y'all see those pretty smiles on those kids? Wow, man. Come on, man. Eric Trey Muhammad, I need you right now, brother. Where you at, man? Over to you, Mr. Eric Trey Muhammad.
Ready for evolution. Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Josip Heit, I personally want to thank you for allowing us as servants to now have a vehicle by which we can realize the power of that service and the power of the dream. I want to thank you for allowing us to utilize this platform, GS Partners, to be that tool. And I want to personally thank you for attending our class and sessions. As you see, we have more than 1,200 people that join us every morning. And I have nothing but praise and thanks for your leadership, your guidance, and your support. Thank you. thank you, thank you. Au.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Eric Ture Muhammad, and thank you for always keeping Mr. Height abreast of what the team is doing. My business partner, you know this guy, you can't not know him, Kevin 2X Thompson. Mr. Thompson, I know you want to say some kind words to Mr. Height, so over to you, sir.
Oh man, you know I got to say something to my man, the champion of the board, not the chairman of the board. We done changed your name around here. I want to thank you so much personally, Mr. Height, for all that you've done, for giving us this platform. A lot of folks know that I've been painting the picture for the last 18 months of us being on a Titanic once before. And then that, who would have known that that thing was going to hit an iceberg? And I'm so grateful that Mr. Delco had that thing in his pocket that shot the flare up in the air to you. And you came and picked us up on this beautiful, beautiful yacht called GS Partners. So thank you so much for laying this out for us. We got so much to do. We got the history to be made. We appreciate you. You want to say hello?
Yes.
Come on here.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for giving us freedom and all the stuff that you've done.
Kyrie, really, Kyrie, you're gonna mess me up like that. I'm trying to conduct a meeting here, young man. But that's real talk. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you, Kevin 2X Thompson. That was beautiful. Thank you, brother. Stephen McNeil, he's out there on the West Coast too. Mr. Height out there in Seattle, Washington area, and he is building a massive team, and they are doing it. So, Mr. Stephen McNeil, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Delco. Mr. Height, first of all, I just want to say, give honor to my sponsor and mentor over 30 years, Mr. Dr. Tyrone Best, and Mr. Michael Delco. It's because that my belief in those two gentlemen, I had a transference of belief initially December 2020 on the first day of that month when we joined your company. But since then, I've had absolute belief in what you've done. I am full-time in the business, able to keep my wife at home as well because of you. And that what I've learned a ton that people enable you to succeed. Rarely do they actually come to you. And you're a man of the people. You constantly come into the people. I've watched you hug on our family at the meetings that I couldn't attend, and it spoke to my heart. So I believe in you. I'm excited for what we're doing. There's 3 individuals worldwide that have gone to the people and changed people's lives. I believe you're one of those people. The man from Galilee, there's Martin from the South, and a man from India named Gandhi. They've done that. I believe you're creating the Amazon of the blockchain, and it's special. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. We appreciate you.
Beautiful words, and I think right on point, Mr. McNeil. I concur. One more of our kids, Mr. Height, and then you're going to hear from our CEO, the founder of our team, Mr. Ty Best. But I've got to let you hear from this last kid. And excuse me for calling them kids, but man, I remember when I was this age. And Mr. Height, we run to this guy. He's one of the smartest people in the room. And everything that Alex creates, Stephen comes back and disseminates it and breaks it down for us older people so we can really understand it. Stephen London Morris, say whatever you got to say to Mr. Height, sir.
Okay, I just want to say that I will always remember October 12th, 2020. It's been longer than 18 months. It was our launch event in Dubai. As soon as I saw that we had a blockchain, an Explorer, and Masternodes, I was set to go. And you've only given us more utility. And thank you for trucking along, whether it's CoinMarketCap or sites who have the gall to defame you, you've taken back your name. And I think very few people can say that they've done that. And so just a thank you for your persistence, because that's what's keeping us all going. So thank you.
No, Stephen, you really said something right there, brother. So thank you very much for your comments. I'm going to go ahead and go to our CEO and founder of our team, Wealth Builders Worldwide. We intentionally kept this team together, Mr. Height. And even though I had the connection with you, I could not see myself being led by anybody other than this guy. And I know how you feel about him already. So I'm just going to shut up and let him close the meeting out. Once he's done, we'll end the recording for you. But again, thank you for taking the time to listen to some of the leaders on our team. Mr. Ty Best, over to you, sir. Close us out.
You know, Mr. Delco, I don't know what to say after all these comments, man, because I wrote down some things to say, and it's literally everyone has said what I want to say. Okay, I'm sitting here in my office bed, I don't change now. And Mr. Joseph Heit, first, I do want to say thank you. I'm going to say it probably several times in this little brief message. But let me say, number one, is that this Wealth Builders family, we are extremely excited about every single thing that GS Partners does. We're excited when we came up with G99. We're excited about non-fungible tokens. We're excited about everything. We don't see any fallacy, any wrong in anything you have done. We're extremely excited because excitement is about attitude. And as far as we're concerned, this Wealth Builders family, see, Ontario Smalls took my talk because my talk was about your name and about being named Joseph. Joseph was a savior of his family. Kevin 2X Thompson said it. Many of the speakers this afternoon have said it, that you are the Joseph of this Wealth Builders family. You saved this family. You saved this community. And we'll be forever grateful of that. And we appreciate every single thing that you and Mr. Alexander Coaching now comes out with. We think you guys are phenomenal. And we think in every single way, you are leaders extraordinary in this time and in this moment. And it says, to whom much is given, much is required. Well, you're living up to that expectation in every single way. It also says that the speed of the leader determines the speed of the team. And you set the pace. And we in Wealth Builders Worldwide, we want to run at your pace. And we believe that we're about to change the world in a way that it don't see us coming. It doesn't know we're even here yet. And when you introduce the metaverse certificates, that they make 14 days. We're just here 14 days. And just listen to these testimonies of what we have done in 14 days. And most people don't even know we have the product yet. They don't even know we're here yet. Okay, I haven't slept well I haven't slept well since we launched the company. But I definitely haven't slept well in the last 2 weeks. Most definitely have not slept well in the last 2 weeks. So I just want to say thank you. I want to say, do not become weary and well doing. And believe me, you have done well. And we're out in the field. We're excited about it every single day. Okay. And it took almost an act of God to pull these leaders away from what they were doing and say, look, hey, look, we want to put together a special message for Heit. And we want to give out a special thanks to Alexander Coaching now too, because we know everything's a team effort. And you have assembled an incredible team there in the corporate headquarters. So thank you very much for everything that you do. My family's excited. My sons are excited. The whole world's excited. And the entire Wealth Builders Worldwide family, we're excited. And you are that Joseph. Okay? And we're going to prove you every single day that we are excited. Hey, Team Best, are you in the house?
Team Best, all of us, right?
We're in the
Everybody
house.
unmute yourself and holler at Mr. Heit. Let him know we appreciate it. Thank
What
you
do
so
we
much.
say?
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. What
Thank
all
you.
you have done for us. Yes,
Thank you.
Mr. Heit, yes, indeed.
Mr. Heit,
Indeed.
love you, bro.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mr. Heit.
Hey,
All right. Thank you, everybody.
God
Appreciate
bless you,
that
Mr.
very
Heit.
much. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you very much.